Southern Africa, even down towards Addo for instance, you often get females with no tusks, and they'd be almost born like that genetically. So it's not a major problem. And how she exactly lost this tusk, who knows? Maybe in a bit of a fight once, or maybe she was breaking a very difficult piece of branch one day and it hurt the root and eventually fell out. But it's not really a major problem for her. Jan, next one.
Yes, Peter, the next one is from Valerie Berry. Elephants seem to have such a tough skin. Is it hard to puncture? And when it does get a puncture or a cut, does it take long to heal?
Valerie, yeah, they do have very tough skin. I know the saying goes, you've got skin as thick as a rhino, but they could easily have used elephant for that as well. I'm sure you saw a little bit earlier when we actually saw that little sort of nudge mark in the backside of that young bull that's with them. It tends to heal quite easily. The most severe injury I've ever seen, which was way beyond skin level, was with a female in Pilanesberg called a Walla. An incredible elephant with a very long and interesting history, but she got bitten by a hippo very badly. And it bit into both legs, but as you can imagine, hippos have got huge tusks or teeth, and it actually bit right into the muscle, and eventually we actually helped her to heal from. But I've also seen bad cuts and bruises from males fighting with each other, and it heals quite easily. So very, very tough. I mean, these elephants could run full speed thorn thicket, and they're not going to have much more than a few scratches afterwards. But when it really comes to bad injuries, which is mainly from fighting, they've got an incredible ability to heal, the same as most wild animals. I mean, lions as well. I've seen lions heal and recover from the most horrific injuries from fights and so on, things that you think would never be able to heal, and you see them literally a couple of weeks later and they're much better. So it's not something that they have a problem with too often, but very, very tough skin. Probably about 2.5 to 3 centimeters thick, the sort of main part of the skin, an inch. Thanks, Valerie. Jan, anything else?
Yes, Peter, one last one is from George Rowe, and the question is, during a female elephant's lifetime, how many baby elephants can she have?
Okay, George, I'm going to answer that question in a second. I'm just going to move a little closer to them. We sort of spoke a bit about it the other day. There's a lot of factors that can influence that. Let's just get closer to them. Oh, that's funny, James. Look at that. You've got the 3 toes. That looked classic. Let's just see. How's that looking, Jan? Hey guys.
Much better, Peter, thank you.
Great. Signal's good again. Fantastic view. There's elephant. And George, just to come back to that question, there's a lot of things that can influence that. Conditions, in other words, lots of rain, no rain, dry years, wet years, the habitat that those elephants are in. Sometimes elephants are living in perfect conditions. Around here it's pretty good, lots of water, lots of food, but in other parts, maybe in Namibia, they live in desert conditions. So those things that have a big influence, the elephant population pressure, whole things, a lot of variety. But let's say have a calf every 6 years or so. Hey, beautiful, for about 30 odd years. So 5 to 7 calves maybe. That's sort of a rough estimate, but that could vary quite a bit. Ah, fantastic. Hey, Somali. You're getting a lot of admirers around the world. You're an incredible animal. Looks amazing with this dead tree up above here as well. It's such a nice setting. Hello. Blocking you there. See there again, she's trying to smell us. Just holding the trunk out. See, well, it's still those two. Hello. Yeah. Ah, she's awesome. Eating some reeds. Now what she's doing at the moment, she's actually coming closer to us. She's curious, she wants to come check us out, and she's eating a little bit to pretend to have something to do. Hey? Yeah. Yeah. Ears up, tail up. But again, look at the behavior. She's right in front of us. Mama's to the left, not worried about us. Look at that little thing on the side of the head there as well. Just that small little tufts of skin. Must have been some injury at some stage.
Look how they look at us. Every now and then they just cast their eye over and look.
Properly, eh? What James is saying there. You'll see it again just now. This one as well. Let's see when it comes closer. You'll see the eye literally open up, and they're trying to have a look at us. Amazing. Now they're moving right behind us there. Let's just move the car a little bit. That's cool. I got some photos from above them as well. Not often you get to take photographs looking down at an elephant. Turn slightly, hopefully we don't fall into any big holes. A lot of hidden holes in this area. Just out of interest, those pipes you can see in the background, one of the rooms from the lodge. Right here in front of Oyatela. This is the nucleus, if you want, of this family. This is Somali on the right, and then the two younger ones. The youngster there, the small one, just to her left at the moment. Look at that. She's like, come along. I want to eat there as well. Make some space for me. Probably about 20 months or so. In the beginning I thought it was slightly younger, but just under 2 years old. And the bigger one probably about, difficult to say exactly, 5-6 years old. And then we've got one young bull that's just coming around the back of us now. We'll see him in a little bit. He wasn't with them a while back, but he's obviously recently decided to join. Hang around with them a bit. As you might have guessed this already, but I think we're going to spend some time with these elephants. Looks like they're slowly working their way down to the water as well. And it would be nice to see them go for a drink, or if we're lucky, maybe even a bit of a swim or a play. Right behind us here, he was just busy shaking his head and playing around. That's the younger bull that's more recently joined them. Fantastic. Brown-headed parrots calling above us here. Actually, wait, just look at them. They keep outfoxing us with their plans. Look at where they're going now. They're climbing up that bank. Let's see where they head to. Well, depending on how it looks, Jan might actually take you back to the waterhole camera and you can have a look from that side as well. Just going to try and get around there. Really need to see where they go. You're right with them. There's a lot of bumpiness here.